pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
We have Osh Brown with us now. She is a Hall of Famer with Chillicothe now in the Athletics Hall of Fame, being inducted in February. Congratulations on that, and allow me to say welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
I know it was a special moment for me to get to inform you of this induction, and you had to keep that quiet until you were given permission to talk to your family. What was their response?
They were just proud of me. I don't think it was no surprise to them, but they definitely was proud.
You've had quite a storied career. I mean, you didn't really start playing basketball until, what, junior high? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the organized basketball, would you say? Because I'm sure you played some pickup games with your brothers.
Yeah, I always played pickup ball with my brothers or cousins.
Yeah. Those cousins, by the way, the Moffmer boys, you had Trey Brown, your brother, and did Dad ever step in and take a little shot or two?
Oh, yes, for sure. It's Cliff Brown we're talking about.
Right. We saw what you did at Chillicothe, but what really made you was after you left Chillicothe. You found a home at Ball State. You benefited from a year of COVID, getting to go to Rutgers. Take us through what that was like for you and to receive national prominence for your ability to rebound.
Honestly, I don't think I see myself playing basketball in college until like my junior year of high school. I really was just playing basketball because I loved it. I also had like a talent where I would just naturally get the get the rebounds here and there. So it was kind of fun. But me going to college and now me playing overseas is honestly a blessing. I didn't see it. If you would have asked me what I want to be when I was younger, I don't think it would have been basketball player. But it's definitely a blessing I was able to have a journey like that.
And it's been quite a storied 10 years for you, really,
Yes.
because now you've blossomed from being this young kid at Chillicothe into I am going to take charge under the basket. I watched some film of you the other day playing over in Athens, Greece, and you have refined your game. It's very nice.
Yes, I mean I am aggressive and I do get rebounds, but if we're being realistic, I am an undersized post, so I have been working on like getting in that guard position, but also just being like a versatile four. And it has changed my game a lot and opened up a lot where it's, harder for players to guard me.
Towards the end of your high school career, Pat Beard had encouraged you to start shooting from the outside because he knew that you may not be an inside player forever.
Yeah, yes.
And we're seeing that now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. It took a minute, but we're seeing it.
You've been professionally playing now for what, 3 years?
Yes.
And what's that life been like for you? I mean, it's different being away from home, and I mean, you're thousands of miles away from home.
Yeah. Some days it's difficult just because of like there's certain stuff I'm looking for when I'm at the store, or like when I was in Spain was probably the only country where like there was like a language barrier. Like there's some incidents here, but like Spain was a little difficult because like I understand Spanish rather than speaking it. So I took 4 years of Spanish and only remember like a sentence or a few words. But other than that, it's really not that difficult to live over here. It's just the things that you miss in America. Of course, family, but like, Walmart or certain fast food places, or how easy it is to get to Walmart back to home. Like it's a lot harder to get somewhere that's a mile away because how many one ways they have, how small their streets are. So like those are like the biggest differences when it comes to living over here.
Yeah. Of course, you can share some of this and get knowledge from Brandon Moffmer, who's been playing overseas as well. And
Mhm.
I'm sure you've had some interesting conversations when you get together.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things that we can relate about, talk about. His language barrier is a lot different than mine because where he's at, they don't speak a lot of English. Like where I'm in Athens, Greece, so it's like a tourist place. So if you're a worker, you really have no choice but to know some type of English to even make money out here because a lot of tourist people come here. So that's a good thing about being in Athens. There's a lot of people that can communicate with you.
And looking at your team roster, you've got some Americans with you. So I'm sure you kind of pal around together and kind of help each other through this process.
Yes, yes.
So tell me the difference between the coaching styles in Europe from what you experienced at the college level and here back home.
Um, I think the only difference I would say is the culture. It's
Yeah.
just a lot of the coaches here say that us Americans, our face is more like we don't show a lot of facial expression sometimes. Like it's like a straight face. So a lot of them take it differently because their culture is different. Like they might take it offensive sometimes. Other than that, I think the coaching style is somewhat similar, and I guess it kind of goes along with like the coach I have now. This is her first year in like A1, which is like a Division 1 league, and the style of play is a lot different. So as like they're all learning on being in a new league, she's learning how to coach in a new league as well. Like now you have it's her first year with American players, so it's like a different coaching style as well. I know back in America, like they have more coaches that are like more experienced with that, like D1 players or Division 2 players. Like we're all they see Americans as athletes that like have the motor, will do the most, or like they're scorers and defenders. So like that would be the only difference. Instead of having a full team of it, they only have like 3 players or 2 players over here on one team.
Relatively, the X's and O's stay the same, I'm sure. And every
Yeah.
coach probably yells.
Yes, they do.
Well, do you see this lasting another 5 years for you or so, or what's your plan ahead?
I'm gonna keep playing until I stop loving the game or having fun. Like that's the important thing for me. If I'm not having fun with it or don't have a passion for it, I won't do it. I'll stop playing it. But for right now, yeah, I could definitely see myself still playing in the next 5 years.
Well, we know that you like being home, so we will look forward to you coming home soon one of these days, and maybe you'll make that home when your playing days are done.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah. Again, that's all in the future. We're not prophets here.
Right.
Um, Again, congratulations on going into the CHS Athletic Hall of Fame, and we wish you well.
Thank you.